Hi everyone, I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Thank you for joining me. Devastating flooding is occurring there in the western half of Australia. People who have lived in different areas who have gone through flooding 3 times, 4 times in the past have said this flooding is the worst that they've ever seen. Wildlife is moving into the abandoned homes as people evacuate. Here's an article about snakes that were jumping into a life raft at night as the rescue workers went to help people. But it's not just snakes, it's spiders and rats and mice. They're also all fleeing. Here's a Twitter post from the Weather Service in New South Wales showing the areas being hit by this flooding. Since Thursday, they've had over 35 inches of rain. In the last 24 hours, there was over 8 inches of rain. The Weather Service there also tweeted how on the mainland, over 10 million Australians are currently under weather warnings. Last night, people were evacuated from their hotels when they evacuated because of the threat of levees breaking. Many cities are cut off. Food is getting very scarce. In the towns that are cut off, sometimes separated by floodwaters, there's no bread, there's no milk. Feed is being brought in for the livestock. Here's a Twitter post from one of the rescue operations showing how many of these areas are like islands because of the flooding. Why is this not on mainstream media? Another Twitter post from NSWRFS showing the devastation. Look at that. Yeah, they get flooding there, but nothing like it has happened this year. Look at that. Look how deep that is. They also posted showing some of the people being rescued by helicopter. And Harbor NSW, it says. Yeah, they had to winch up the entire family from their flooded home. Here's another image of the flooding. Also in Hunter Valley, coal lines have been shut down. Now this is an area which is the biggest coal export port in the country, and that's been closed down because of the flooding. Last night, evidently, things got worse there in Newcastle. There was cattle arriving on the beaches that were tired and exhausted, evidently, from swimming through flooded areas. Yeah, other things you gotta worry about besides snakes. Yeah, the crocodiles. There they are, pushing them off their property with rakes. Unbelievable. Airports have been closed. Courthouses have been closed. Different government facilities have been closed. Colleges have been closed. It's like I said, they've had a lot of flooding there in the past, but people that live there have said this is worse than they've ever seen. Massive landslides because of the saturation of the soil. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, definitely sending prayers to all these people. Unbelievable. Those poor people. So the airport in Newcastle is now closed. There's supposed to be more rain coming tomorrow. The RAAF base in Wilmington has been closed down. They're supposed to remain closed until Wednesday, March 24th. Many of the dams are now starting to release water. Here we got a notice for the Weavenhole Dam. Now this Twitter post says that the Warragamba Dam was completed in 1960 but was never built with flood mitigation abilities, which is a feature of the Weavenhole Dam in Brisbane. They are warning people as they release the water there in Australia from these dams to be aware of the flooding that's going to occur downstream. There is a government website about gated and ungated dams that are going to be releasing water or are releasing water. So they have 10 dams right now that are releasing the excess water, just so they don't have the hazard of a collapse. This does not cover levees, and like I said, late last night, many people who had already evacuated were being evacuated again last night because of levees that are collapsing. I'll give you a link to this webpage. There is an update about last night's flooding and what's happening this morning on 9 News. This was the article about the snakes jumping into the life raft. More than likely poisonous. I don't think they have any snakes or spiders in that area that are not poisonous. Here they're talking about the second night of evacuations because of the rising floodwater of the Maclay River. Kempsey is under threat. Evidently that area has had the heaviest rain in 47 years over the last 24 hours. They have video also of the flooding. Now this here is a person's driveway where all the flooding's coming down. Just devastating. The Department of Communities and Justice has a whole list of different courts that are closed. Here is a Twitter post about the different campuses that are going to be closed Tuesday, tomorrow, March 23rd. And a current satellite image of the rainfall. You can see it through here. And this one was from 4 a.m. Yeah, look at that. Sending prayers to everybody. Please stay safe. Yeah, another reason when the stores are out of food, why people should be prepared for any type of disaster. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.